Wait a minute.
Is that an Irish tradition?
Ah, try it. It's sweet.
It's delicious. You are one tasty black man.
Lingonberry syrup.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alrighty, what is up, my artists? Welcome back to the Spooktackular 2022. And I have Tevin with me here.
Fuck you.
We're gonna be back on our LS Mark shit and our, well, not really our Quentin reviews, because we're not gonna be going in detail with this. It's too fucking bad to go into detail with it. We're gonna be watching.
It's too fucking bad to watch. Goddammit.
We're gonna be watching every episode of Nostalgia Critics, or sorry, Doug Walker's demo reel. How you feeling about that, Devin?
So, we've done, at this point, Nostalgia Cringes 1 and 2. We've done all three of Doug Walker's shitty, horrible movies, which are Kick-Assia, To Boldly Flee, and Suburban Nights. And, you know, To Boldly Flee was 3.5 fucking hours of Doug, and I thought, you know, surely now we have to be done with Doug, like, surely. But no, Austin always has to try to fuck me every time with this bullshit, because can't just ever be done with Doug. No, see, because Austin has this obsession with Doug Walker.
I don't have an obsession. It came up in my recommended, alright? I told you how I found this shit.
I think you had it planned, because...
No, I did not!
Because motherfucker called me, he said, oh, want to be a part of something? And I said, what are you on about now? He said, you're not gonna like it. Okay. For one, I saw this last night. That's how I fucking found out about it. And then I fucking went to work and I was thinking about it. I'm like, this could be a great thing for the Spooktacular. I like how you looked at it and the first thing you thought was great. Instead of, I don't know, torture, pain, anguish, suffering. Any of those words would have been better.
Either way, this is going to be formatted kind of like the Tana Turns 21 Season 2 video. We're going to be watching an episode, then reviewing it, watching an episode, and reviewing it, so on.
Do you think this is going to be worse than Tana?
I don't know, honestly, because even Doug fans hate this.
Oh.
That tells you something. They fucking dick suck Doug, too. Like, even Doug fans hate this.
So, I've never had any experience with Doug fans. What are Doug fans like?
Oh, they are fucking psychotic. Like, they love shit like To Boldly Flee and everything like that. They love all that shit. And they love everything the Nostalgia Critic does. Like, they eat that shit up, especially modern Nostalgia Critic. For some fucking reason.
Some people in this world have no fucking standards and taste.
No. But no, even they hate this, so keep in mind.
Well, before we get into this, what exactly is this show supposed to be about? Because you said it's not the Nostalgia Critic, so what the fuck is this about?
Well, let's see if it has a description.
Doug seems like he'd be cocky enough to write a description for his own show.
Antics from a film crew as they attempt to remake movies, claiming that they can make them better. Claiming that they can remake movies and make them better.
Really, Doug? You have that much of a fucking ego that you think you can remake movies and make them better? Calm down.
Do you think you're fucking Blumhouse, Doug?
Oh no.
Do you think you're fucking New Line Cinema or fucking any of these other fucking film studios that are doing all these remakes, Doug? You think you're better than them to fucking try to remake fucking films and make them better? Like how is Doug possibly gonna make
Let's read
anything
some
better?
Reviews. 10 out of 10. A show I was unsure of, but it won me over.
You gotta be on drugs.
5 out of 10. Disappointing, however. 2 out of 10. Best left forgotten. 3 out of
That's
10. Not the best. That's it.
Wow.
Well, without further ado, let's get into the first episode, which is a two-parter, Devin.
Yeah, and they're both 25 minutes apiece.
So, we have to watch this two-parter, and then we'll review the two-parter.
Yeah, we'll see you in a fucking hour. So I'm making a prediction right now. But, well, this is gonna be instant. But when we come back from watching this, I'm gonna probably be pissed. So let's see how mad I am compared to right now.
You're not already pissed?
I'm trying. You see, to boldly flee was my breaking point. So I don't know what's gonna happen during this.
Oh no. And that's what's scary about this. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Ooh, spooktacular. Kiss my ass, Austin.
We'll see if after the first episode. Alright. DmoTheWarrior episode 1. That was fucking shit. What
I
did you
fucking
think of
hate
it?
my life. This is fucking atrocious. Like, what do I even fucking say, dude? Like, what do I say?
I mean, we know you loved it, so...
No, I did not. Like, what am I expected to say here? This was fucking terrible! And there's 5 more! Like... Oh my god, dude. So, fucking... It basically starts off with fucking Doug explaining what fucking demo reel is, and he basically says, oh well, demo reel, we're a company that we remake movies, but we make them even better, and if a movie is already perfect, then we make it even more perfect. And he started like talking about like the amazing actors that they had, and the only other 2 characters in this, they did this with 3 other people. Doug played, his character in this is fucking Donnie Dupree.
Mm-hmm.
Then fucking, this is the first thing that we've seen Malcolm in. And yep. Malcolm played I forget the last name, it was
Tacoma.
like Tacoma something. And then the other chick, her name was Rachel, but she played fucking
Rebecca.
Oh, yeah, Rebecca. So and then also you had Rob Walker in it as well. And it was, before you even ask it, yes, it was written and directed by Doug and Rob. And yeah, Doug fucking flexed his ego and fucking sat there and sat there and fucking said, oh, well, you know, we got actors and a director and A-class cinematography and a director, and he kept showing pictures of himself. Fucking cunt bag.
This was pretty fucking bad. Like, this is actually atrocious.
See, and that was just the start of it. They were just giving like the backstory behind their characters, and then that took like 19 minutes. Then started the actual remake, and they decided, oh well, we're gonna remake the fucking Dark Knight trilogy.
It's a one
for
singular
whatever
movie.
reason. Yeah. So it was called the fucking what the fuck was it called?
It was called The Dark Knight Begins Rising.
Oh dear God, what did I just click on?
The shit you're sending me.
Oh, never mind. I clicked on something else. Okay. No, go back. Son of a bitch. God damn it, I gotta go back to the playlist. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Fucking, so... It was cringy. It was terrible. Everything that could be bad about it was bad. The acting was bad. The cinematography was bad. And there was a lot of fuck shit because they had Rob Walker dressed up as a German soldier. And, you know, I said that the Channel Awesome logo looked like a swastika, and now they're having Rob Walker dressed up as a German soldier, and he was talking German and saying Guten Tag and all this shit, so... And then, not even that, they had a scene where Malcolm was playing the Joker, and he went up to Rebecca, and he was like, oh, I don't know how to ask this, but does this offend you? Because he was wearing, like, Joker face paint. And she was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, you know, like, I'm not really comfortable with doing whiteface in front of a bunch of white people. And then Rebecca legit said, it's fine, and then she started talking about how Malcolm was, like... how Malcolm was like a slave to his master or some shit, and me and Austin were like, what the fuck?
She said, and I quote, because he played Alfred. He played you played an African American fucking a servant who served his master, whether he's a horrible person or not. That's what she said.
That wasn't it for the fuck shit though, because towards the end, Doug Walker decided that they wanted to do a parody of, you know, of all things, the Sex Offender Shuffle. So in this, you had fucking Nazism, racism, and fucking sex offender shit.
Do you think Justin Carmichael did the Sex Offender Shuffle? Before he killed himself?
Probably. Said the state of Florida has asked us to disclose our sexual crimes to you. But yeah, this was terrible. They sat there. So the intro was like 8 different movies in one, where they had like the Ghostbusters and fucking... They were talking about the Sixth Sense. And they were... Oh, it was so stupid, dude. They're trying to do like 8 different movies in one. But then when it came to the actual Batman shit, it was terrible. They also had Malcolm play Bane as well. And Rebecca... Oh yeah, there was also another thing. There was homophobia in this, because fucking... There was a scene where Rebecca was talking about how she played the lady Hamlet or something like that, or the one woman Hamlet, and basically she was saying that she played a female version of Hamlet because she wanted to play his feminine side, and she said it, and I quote, it actually makes the story make more sense that Hamlet would be kissing a woman, and was saying that Hamlet was weird for wanting to kiss a guy. Like, bro, Doug, Rob, they wrote this.
Did you see the other thing in there with Rebecca saying? So Rebecca was saying how she would play cat, like she's the best person to play Catwoman because she knows how to speak to cats and shit. And she was like listing all these things of what cats say and how cats say things. And at one point she's like, you know, this is what a cat sounds like when they're stuck in a washing machine. And she starts fucking like screaming, and a cat like screaming cat meows and shit. And then she's like, this is what it sounds like when the cat wants to go to the hospital.
What the?
I'm not
I
joking.
hate this so much.
The weird thing is, Doug, like, Devin prays to Dougieism, like, every night, so I don't understand why he's so
You make
miserable.
it sound like I pray to, like, I don't even know. I was gonna say atheism, but you don't pray for atheism. You make Dougieism sound like it's a cult.
Why are you in that cult? I don't understand why.
I'm fucking not. It's a cult that you made up, so you want to tell me why you're the fucking cult leader?
You want to tell me why you're fucking in it?
You want to tell me why you fucking came up with it?
Technically, it wasn't me that came up with it. It was somebody on Twitter that came up with it.
Never the fucking less.
I don't know why you're drinking your fucking Dougieism Kool-Aid. I don't understand.
What the fuck is Dougieism Kool-Aid? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is Kool-Aid?
Fuck you, dick.
Fuck you.
Fuck off, cunt.
Dougieism Kool-Aid. What the fuck is Dougieism Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid, you fucking dick.
You said Kool-Aid. Nevertheless, this doesn't take away from the fact that this is still fucking terrible.
I just don't understand how you fucking deal with the Dougieism, man.
I'm so confused at what Kool-Aid is. What's in Kool-Aid?
You tell me, you fucking Doug Walker Mark.
What? You're literally the one that just fucking came up with it. How am I supposed to fucking tell you?
I don't know.
Like, how does that? You're not making any sense. Are you on drugs or something?
I did drink a little bit while we were watching that, Devin. You realize this?
Yeah, you probably drank some of that Kool-Aid.
I actually drank some hard Mountain Dew. That's what I drank. Baja Blast flavored.
Like, what am I supposed to say, man? Like, what am I supposed to say? This was fucking terrible, and you're over here getting fucking drunk, and I'm supposed to sit here. You will be. But I'm supposed to be sitting here, fucking, like, what am I supposed to fucking say? Goddammit, this is fucking review, and you're sitting here getting fucking hammered.
I'm not getting
and now
hammered,
I'm gonna have to
you
fucking sit
asshole.
here.
I'm not getting hammered.
Yes, you fucking are.
I'm not getting hammered. How the fuck am I getting hammered?
You said, "Oh, I'm busting out the alcohol for this one," and you already said you've been drinking.
I drank one. Legitimately one. You make me sound like I'm an alcoholic.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You fucking sit there and drink every time we do a goddamn video.
No, I don't. I actually don't.
Mm-hmm. You and your fucking Dougieism Kool-Aid.
You and your fucking Dougieism.
I'm not the one that came up with it. I don't know why you keep fucking acting like I am. I never came up with Dougieism.
I don't know what you're talking about. You did. I don't understand. You're the one that prays to it every night. I don't understand why. Like, you brag about how you pray to it.
Are you gonna fucking sit here and keep antagonizing me, or are you gonna fucking review this goddamn thing?
This is fucking shit, man. Like, it was actually fucking bad. I don't know how to review this, honestly. Honestly, because this is like, just shit. This is worse than the Boldly Flee, man.
Like,
You still got 5 more episodes, man.
I know, and it's all your fucking fault. Cause we just had to do this. Just had to. There was no other option. I hope you're fucking happy with yourself that we're doing this shit.
Either way, we gotta get to the next episode at some point. This is fucking bad. This is actually atrocious.
Yeah, if you're wondering if their remake of Batman was good, it was not. Whatsoever.
No.
Not any part of it was good. Nothing.
Shit.
And then Doug had the audacity to sit there at the end and be like, oh, put in the comments down below which joke you thought was the best. My favorite joke is Doug, because he's a fucking joke of a human being. This was fucking terrible.
Why are you saying your prophet is a joke?
I fucking goddamn wish you could sit there and get fucking raped by DmoTheWarrior.
What the fuck? Holy shit! What the fuck?
Fuck you.
Alright, on to the next episode on that point. Alrighty, episode 2 of DmoReal. How you feeling now, Devin? Okay.
I'm ready to fucking die. This is so bad. Everything about it is bad. This fucking episode was about fucking them remaking Wreck-It Ralph for some fucking reason and doing a goddamn crossover. Fucking Angry Birds. I don't know why. I don't know what to say.
It doesn't even matter how hard you try.
Fuck you, you're actually a fucking cunt.
Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, this is fucking bad though. Like, they had a fucking turkey subplot where it had like a turkey cam, and the fucking turkey was like a stuffed animal. Like, that's what it was, pretty much. That's how badly fucking... That's how, like, badly the thing looked, like the prop looked. Like, it was worse than the thing's killing prop. At least that actually looked like a fucking puppet and shit.
From what I fucking was trying to make of this, they were remaking Wreck-It Ralph, and at the same time they had this whole, like, turkey subplot going on.
And Rebecca did meth.
I thought they said it was caffeine.
It was caffeine, but then they like, Malcolm had asked the guy, fucking Rob, German Rob, what was in it, and he was like, coffee, fucking sugar and shit like that, and then he was like 3 things of methamphetamine.
Jesus Christ. At one point, for some odd reason, Doug played like every single fucking character. I don't know why. I don't fucking know, dude.
He legitimately played fucking the girl character from Wreck-It Ralph. He played Wreck-It Ralph. He played Mario. He played fucking Fix-It Felix, and he played the army character from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
In one scene.
Don't know why.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then the turkey subplot was, I don't know where the fuck the turkey came from, but the turkey like started killing people, and they're like, oh, we gotta stop the turkey, like what, and it had to do with like Thanksgiving and shit. Like what the fuck? It got to a point where it was just so boring to watch. Like, it wasn't even just bad anymore, like, it started getting boring. Like, I just don't understand this. I don't know what Doug was thinking. I don't know what was going through his head when he was kind of... Like, okay, in the first one, I guess I get it if you want to remake Batman, because it's Batman. But who the fuck wants to remake Wreck-It Ralph? And where were the fucking Angry Birds at? There was no Angry Birds in here. Like, what the fuck was this?
Only, I guess, Angry Bird was the turkey, I guess.
That's probably why they put fucking Angry Birds in the thumbnail. Because Doug and Rob think they're fucking clever. And they're fucking not. Oh, I hate them so much, dude. I really do.
Why you praising them every night, then? Why is Doug your second coming?
We still got 4 more episodes of this shit, and I'm barely holding on mentally. This is bad.
I'm afraid by the end of this, Devin's gonna fucking, like, come down to Missouri and, like, snap my neck.
Yeah, see, this is the thing, like, Austin's so sick in the head and twisted that he enjoys me suffering and being in pain. He enjoys watching his friends and loved ones be tortured.
I'm not enjoying, like, it's funny that you're getting, like, mad and shit, but it's like, it's so bad, I can't even get mad anymore. Like, I can't even get mad.
I can't either. Like, I got so pissed at To Boldly Flee, and I thought that was it. And this is, like, worse than To Boldly Flee. I just don't know what to say. It's
so bad.
Be done with Doug so bad.
It's so bad that all I could do is laugh.
It's not even that for me. It's so bad that I can't even, like, react. It's that bad. And there's still fucking 4 more episodes of this shit. It just feels like it'll never fucking end. I just can't escape Doug fucking Walker. Like, why? I swear, dude, he's like the worst human to ever exist. Like, fuck goddamn, Jeffrey Dahmer and shit. Doug is worse than all fucking, he's worse than Jeffrey Dahmer, he's worse than Ted Bundy, he's worse than goddamn John Wayne Gacy. Fucking, when he, like, put his it makeup on, he kind of looked like Doug Wayne Gacy.
Oh.
Fucking, he's worse. He's fucking, he's the worst person I've ever seen. Like, Doug is so fucking terrible at everything he does. Not much else happened with this fucking episode. It was just a bunch of nonsensical, unfunny, crappy, stupid, fucking cringy bullshit. And just
Devin
fucking dragged on. Austin was fucking drunk off his ass.
I'm not drunk, you idiot.
Fucking, you need rehab.
I'm not drunk! I'm not even tipsy, dude.
Oh, get drunk then.
No, I'm not gonna get drunk.
You don't work tomorrow, it's fine.
I know, but I still have to edit this tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Have fun with that. Because I'm not doing that fucking shit. I helped you out with the PNGs, but that's all I'm doing.
Oh, fuck's sake.
The next fucking episode is called Lost in Translation Bromance Version. And this is in 2 parts. but we're gonna review it all as one fucking episode, even though, you know, they're 20 minutes apiece. That means this episode's gonna be like 40 minutes.
It's alright, we'll get to the next episode now, while fucking Devin loves Doug some more.
We'll be fucking, at least we'll be at the halfway point.
Devin and Doug Walker are sitting in a tree. K-S-I... K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
KS.
What the fuck? That episode, Devin.
I don't even know what the fuck this was. It was like, it started out as like a James Bond parody, and then it just turned into fucking Doug Walker going to Comic-Con and trying to flirt with anime girls. And then fucking Ego Rider singing the Pokemon theme song, and Doug was drinking a lot of alcohol.
And then Rebecca said, "You're to Malcolm, you're one tasty black man."
Yeah, and then they had this whole like subplot going on that was supposed to be like a Scream parody. Like, I don't understand what this was.
I need to clip that your one tasty black man clip, dude. That's like, I'm gonna actually clip that.
Like, this was the most what the fuck episode so far. Oh, there is one part where Doug was at the Comic-Con, and he did this really cringy scene with the bear, and Austin was so fucking pissed. Wait, what was he doing to the bear that was so cringe?
Like, he was pointing at the screen, he's like, "You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Oh, you are." That's what he was doing, and it was like fucking cringy.
Oh my god.
And then he was talking to this one guy who was in the whole thing, and we don't know this guy's name. I'll never get the name. But like, he sit there and he's fucking talking to him, and he's like, "You know, I would really want somebody to make a fanfic about me." And I'm like, "What the fuck, Doug? Like, what the fuck?"
Oh my god.
Like, oh my fucking god. Dude.
This episode was like 40 minutes long because it was in 2 parts, and the next episode is also in 2 parts. But we're now at the fucking halfway point of this shit, and I had more fun with this episode only because Austin was getting pissed. So I started having a little bit of enjoyment. It was so bad that it was funny. The past episodes were so bad that they were bad, or so bad that it got fucking boring. This one was actually so bad that it was funny. And it wasn't because the episode itself was actually funny, it was just because it was so just what the fuck that it made me laugh, and Austin getting mad made me laugh. Like, what the fuck was this, bro?
Oh no. We need to get to the next episode before it gets late, man.
Before it gets late? What the fuck are you talking about?
It's getting fucking late, so we need to get this fucking over with.
Why? Is it past your bedtime?
No.
You gotta get up in the morning?
Well, I have to wake up at some time, yeah. Being literal about it.
You always get up at fucking 1 o'clock, so what difference does it make?
All I'm gonna say is next episode, and you're one tasty black man.
And next episode is called The Blair Witch Hangover.
Oh, great.
So I'm guessing it's supposed to be a Blair Witch parody and a Hangover parody? I don't fucking know.
Fuck me sideways, man.
I don't take offers.
Not giving them. What the fuck ever that song is. Fuck this goddamn show, dude. I'm recording, by the way.
Nah, so you don't even let me know this time, you dick.
That's how I'm getting this point.
Fuck you.
How are you feeling?
Tired. Tired of Doug. Tired of Channel Awesome. Tired of your shenanigans. And fucking... I mean, this episode didn't really have much to it. It was supposed to be... So, there was two plots going on. Fucking Malcolm, Rebecca, and the other fucking guy. Their whole side of the story was they were doing a parody of The Hangover. Because they woke up and Malcolm had a dress on and shit. And they're like, oh, what the fuck happened? And then they find like a recording of what happened, I guess, and they're like, oh, we have to retrace our steps like The Hangover. And then Doug's side of the story was somehow he got lost in the woods, and it was supposed to be like a parody of the Blair Witch Project. And I mean, that's really about all it was for like 30 minutes. And there was a lot of cursed PNGs that you're probably going to see in this thumbnail from this episode. And there was a lot of alcohol consumption, and there was Doug completely going insane in the woods, screaming and crying and vomiting and hallucinating, and you know, everything Doug did in this video is how I feel watching anything from Channel Awesome. It makes me want to vomit, it makes me hallucinate. I've had nightmares about Doug before. Fucking
I'm sorry the way you said that. It's not funny, but the way you said that, like, you said it's so depressed.
Alright, Mr. Kool-Aid. I am depressed that I had Doug Walker in my fucking nightmares.
I've had nightmares before about Doug Walker.
Yeah, well, at least I don't have wet dreams about him like you do.
I don't, but okay.
You told me one time you went to sleep and you were dreaming about Nostalgia Critics The Wall review, and you said you woke up with a load of cum blasted all over your boxers.
Alright, you're fucking wild, and what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what you told me.
No, I did not.
That's what you told me. You told me you had a dream that you were in To Boldly Flee, and that you dressed up as the fucking alien from the Aliens movie, and you fucking used your second mouth to deep throat Doug Walker. Hello?
Hello?
The fuck happened? You sound like you just came from the ether.
I don't know what happened. My fucking like, I didn't hear you for a second, and my controller disconnected for some reason.
Oh, well, you're a bitch, that's why.
And you're a pussy, you fucking dick.
I am what I eat, unlike you. Always eating them damn sausages. You know you like penis in your mouth.
Oh my fucking gosh, shut the fuck up. As you can see, we're so fucking drained, we're just insulting each other now. Like, that's at the point we are. You've been doing this for so fucking long.
Yeah, and whose fault is it? So, at this point, there's only 2 episodes of this shit left. It's extremely fucking terrible, and I now see why it didn't go past 6 episodes, because this is fucking god-awful. And, you know, you said something earlier that's kind of ringing true to me now, that you said you felt like, that Nostalgia Critic wasn't a character, and that you said you felt like seeing Doug in this, you felt like that's just Doug himself. So when he's like Doug in this and Doug as a Nostalgia Critic is like it's pretty much been the same thing. He's fucking annoying, fucking cringy, fucking it's been literally like the exact same character, other than the fact that he's not saying hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic, I remember it so you don't have to. It's literally the fucking same characters, the same humor, the same writing, the same comedy, the same jokes, the same acting, everything. Granted, it is worse, but I don't see any difference between this and Nostalgia Critic, other than the fact that Nostalgia Critic was reviewing movies and this is parodying movies. So
It isn't even much a parody. A parody's at least funny. This is just bad.
yeah. Fucking like there's really not much else to say. It was just a very boring parody of The Hangover and a very schizophrenic Doug Walker mental breakdown parody of the Blair Witch Project, and it ended with Doug fucking getting chased into this cabin, and there was like a girl standing in the corner, and then Doug fucking like fell to the ground, and that's how it ended. So I don't know. The fucking next episode is called Blue Patches. Where the fuck that is, I don't know.
I have no clue, man.
We have this episode and the final episode, which is the finale, so we're getting...
At least these
the
aren't in
end.
2 parts. At least they're like actually combined in one.
Why did Doug release the other ones in 2 parts? Like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
I have no clue. I'm guessing to pad it out.
It's already long enough. I don't know why he would fucking need to pad it out.
I don't know, dude.
Dumbass.
He was also saying like that fucking in between all these fucking skits and shit that we're watching and everything like that, there was fucking like behind the scenes and trailers and all this shit that he was posting as well. So it's like, what the like, there was no need to pad shit out.
He's Doug Walker. He has to. Like, you know, why, you know, worry about the movie parodies when we can sit there and fucking go to Comic-Con and flirt with anime girls and sing the Pokemon theme with Ego Raptor and fucking, you know. So, I don't know. I don't know what Doug's whole point was with this. I don't know what his thought process was, but this is fucking garbage.
Doug said, "You're one tasty black man."
See, that's the thing. That's the thing about this is, like, it doesn't matter what character says what. Because at the end of the day, all the fuck shit that we've seen, it doesn't matter what character said it. At the very end of the day, every line that they said was written by Doug and Rob Walker. So, it doesn't matter if Malcolm said some fuck shit, or if Rebecca said some fuck shit. It's all Doug and Rob's fault, because they're the ones that wrote it. These people were just reading their lines. But Doug and Rob are the ones that are actually sick in the head that fucking wrote it. So, you can't even blame Malcolm or Rebecca. You have to blame Doug and Rob. So, like, just think about that. When Rebecca said "you're one tasty black man," that was Doug that wrote that. Just think about it.
You know, it makes me, for some reason, now I'm picturing like fucking Malcolm in like the sexual chocolate outfit. For some
Why?
reason.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Genuinely, what is wrong with you?
I don't know, man.
I need sexual.
And all I can think about is Mark Henry.
Jesus I wonder what Doug was thinking about when he wrote that. That means that Doug wrote that whiteface joke and that slavery joke. I hope you know.
Oh no! Oh man, he had fucking Malcolm say, "You crackers had it coming." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like anything like that has been in these, Doug and Rob wrote it, so they're the ones that you have to blame.
The worst part about this is fucking, why is Rob German? That makes it so much worse.
Because I told you the channel logo looks like a swastika, and now here we are. And I'm not lying. Like, you think I got a bunch of Channel Awesome conspiracy theories, but they're all proven to be true right in front of our eyes, Austin. I'm not bullshitting you.
Holy shit! I didn't realize how bad this is gonna be. Like, I thought when people were saying it was worse than To Boldly Flee, I'm like, surely not. Surely not. There's no way. But it is. It is.
You know,
Like,
at least I could say I can't believe I'm giving To Boldly Flee the benefit of the doubt. But at least I could say To Boldly Flee at least had different characters. At least Doug and Rebecca and Malcolm every single time. At least you had Doug, Phaelus, Brad, Filmbrain, all these different characters. So at least you didn't have to watch the same person over and over and over and over again for hours. At least there was somewhat of different people on the screen at different times. But this whole series has been Doug, Rebecca, and Malcolm every single episode, and every episode is like 30 minutes.
oh god. Man, let's just fucking get to the next episode.
At least To Boldly Flee had fucking Phaelus and goddamn Lupa in it. This doesn't even... And another thing, Austin told me that Brad Jones, the cinema snob, was supposed to be in this. I don't fucking see him.
I have no clue, dude.
Unless he's gonna be in the fucking finale.
I don't know.
I genuinely don't know. Like I said, this next episode is called Blue Patches. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that entails. The image that it has starting off the episode has Malcolm and Rebecca with a black and white filter, so I don't know what the fuck is about to happen. But yeah, I guess we're gonna get into the second to last episode, episode 5, Blue Patches.
Yeah, let's get to it so we can end this soon. Oy vey, we're fucking... one episode left.
Yeah, we just watched episode 5, Blue Patches. I have no idea what this was supposed to be a parody of. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
This episode was not... It wasn't as what the fuck as the last few. It was more... why. It was more like, what is this? Like... because there's like... the plot continues from the last episode where like Doug is lost in the woods, and so he wakes up in like this weird family's house, and they're like these really strange people that are like overly obsessed with his films, and they watch his films every day because of how bad they are. To be honest, like these people kind of remind me of Austin.
Hang on now. What?
Because, like, you know, Austin, like, obsesses over bad movies and watches bad movies every day.
No,
so
I don't. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why do you think we're doing this goddamn video? Because Austin wanted to obsess over it and watch it.
No.
He's probably gonna rewatch it again and again and again.
God, no.
Anyway, it turns out Doug was getting drugged by these people so they could keep him. I don't know why. And then the other fucking plot is with fucking Rebecca and Malcolm and the other, I don't know what the fat dude's name was, but they
like Francesco or what the fuck ever.
Whatever the fuck it is. So they're like still watching the footage from the last episode, and then it turns out they fucking they decided to make a movie, but they wanted to actually make a good movie for once, and that was going to be their Christmas gift for Doug for some reason. And so they show this long, and when I tell you long, I mean long scene of this movie that they made where Malcolm and the Francesco, or whatever the fuck the guy's name was talking like they were in a psychiatric hospital or some shit, and then Rebecca was playing like the patient or whatever, and then that's about all I remember before I tuned out, because I was just like, this is so long and boring. Like, what the fuck?
Like, like, fuck off. I have, like, nothing to say, you dick. You fucking prick. Like, I have, like, nothing to say.
Maybe you should drink some of your Kool-Aid. That'll get your energy up.
Fuck
Put whatever pills they were giving Doug Walker in your Kool-Aid. Sorry, Kool-Aid. Oh my god.
Like,
This episode fucking was weird. That's what I'll say.
like, I'm just like, I'm so tuned out at this point. I genuinely, the only reason I wanted to cover this is because I wanted to cover all of our bases when it came to Doug Walker, so we didn't have to do it again. But now I'm just regretting this majorly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Turns out, if you notice, it turns out this way with most of your ideas. You end up regretting it.
Well, the thing is, like, we were gonna have to do this eventually. We were gonna figure that, like, find this eventually. Either me or you were gonna find this.
There you go again, saying we. I had no idea that this even existed. You went out of your way.
No, I did not. I did not go out of my way.
You went on a fucking manhunt to find this fucking obscure shit.
No, I did not.
And you tell me I'm the Doug Walker fan.
Nah. I did not go out of my way to find this. I told you how I found this.
Yeah, you said you were masturbating to pictures of Doug Walker.
No. I said I was watching a video about James Ralph, and a video about
Ralph.
Oh my fucking god! I
really. James Ralph. Austin.
Rolf. You bitch.
You said James Ralph.
Fuck off, cunt.
This ain't Ralph the movie maker, Austin.
Fuck you, you bitch. James
Fucking
Rolfe.
James Ralph.
Fuck off. Fuck you. Oh man, James Rolfe. I was watching a video about James Rolfe, and this came in my recommended about this fucking, like, this series.
So Doug Walker came on you, is what you're saying?
I'm fucking.
You said you were watching James Ralph, and you said Doug came on you all of a sudden.
You're a cunt, dude. You're actually a bitch.
I'm just repeating the story that you just told me.
No, fuck you. We're going to the next episode. Last episode, motherfucker. No, yeah we are. Yeah we are. Yeah we are. Yeah we are, you bitch.
Why? Why can't we talk?
Because you're twisting my fucking words, you fucking cunt.
It's because you don't fucking speak like a normal person. You're doing your goddamn caveman mumbo jumbo.
I'm not
again.
fucking doing my caveman mumbo jumbo, you fucking goddamn prick. Like, god damn it. Fucking shit. Fuck you, dude.
Listen.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
He said Doug Walker came on me when I was masturbating to James Ralph.
Fuck off. We're going to the next episode. Fucking prick.
Well, that was the finale of the demo reel, Austin. How you feeling?
How are you feeling?
I actually feel fine, to be honest. I mean, it was fucking terrible, but I actually feel better than I thought I was going to.
I'm just tired. Like, it was terrible. I'm just fucking tired, dude. Fuck.
Well, I mean, we watched the finale. It was just called The Review Must Go On, Demo Reel Finale. So, this was I don't really know how to explain it. Like basically it had to do with the events that happened in To Boldly Flee. And basically they explained that the entirety of the demo reel was just a purgatory that Doug was in because as the nostalgia critic he would make fun of films for how shitty they were without being on the other side, knowing what it's like for the people that make those films to make shitty films and whatever. So that was like his punishment, and then apparently they found someone else to fucking take care of the fucking plot hole or whatever. And then like outside of that, it was like real life Doug Walker trying to decide if he wanted to bring back the nostalgia critic, and fucking he asked Linkara and Nostalgia Chick and fucking Brad, and fucking Linkara said go for it, Brad said I don't care, and Nostalgia Chick was trying to prevent him from bringing it back because I guess without Nostalgia Critic being there, everybody was going to her for nostalgia. Don't know how true that is in
Probably
real life.
Probably not true at all, if I'm being honest.
But this honestly, it really didn't have much to do with the demo reel like the beginning did, and it was really weird because it continued from the last episode, but all of a sudden, like after it began, like it became like this weird thing where like the character of Rebecca just stopped existing, and then like this weird stuff started going on, and fucking Rob Walker's character turned into a fucking, not only was he a Nazi general before, now he's a Nazi general that's a raptor. And I was like, what the fuck? Apparently his name was Carl this whole time. And then basically we see after he sees the Nazi raptor, I guess I'll call it, and basically like it transitions like real life Doug Walker typing on his computer, like the same real life Doug we saw from To Boldly Flee, and fucking he writes on the thing, he's like Donnie looks up and sees, and because like the last thing we seen of the Donnie character, he was looking up and then it like did like a white screen, and then we saw the real Doug. And so he was having like writer's block, and then they're doing like this whole thing of where like he wasn't passionate about the demo reel anymore, and that deep down he wanted to bring back the Nostalgia Critic or whatever, but he was really hesitant. It was like this whole fucking thing, and then like Nostalgia Critic was somehow in Doug's house, I don't know how, and then he was watching old Nostalgia Critic stuff, and then like Nostalgia Critic was like busting through different apps that he was trying to use, like fucking Facebook and YouTube and shit, and it was like he couldn't escape from the Nostalgia Critic, and fucking not really a lot else happened.
Not really.
Like, it came down to where he had this one-on-one conversation with the Nostalgia Critic character, and basically said, alright, like, Nostalgia Critic character was like, I'm gonna ask you to answer this question honestly, and depending on your answer, I'll go away forever, for good. And then he was asking him, like, oh, do you still have passion for film and passion for reviewing things and this and that? And he was like, but my real question is, do you want the Nostalgia Critic to come back? And Doug was like, yes. So then they have this conversation about how, like, Doug needed a couple weeks to write the material, and then Nostalgia Critic's demand was that he didn't want to just review, like, nostalgic movies anymore. And Doug was like, well, you're the Nostalgia Critic, it's part of the name. He's like, I want to review any movie any time that I want. And Doug was like, fine. And he's like, I got one more condition. You have to review this film. Basically, the film was like something of Timothy Green, something like that. And like earlier in the fucking episode, Doug got it in the mail and he watched it, and it made him like act like the Nostalgia Critic when he was like criticizing it. So the reason he brought that movie up is he's like, Nostalgia Critic was like, why do you want me to review that? And he was like, oh, it's because it's the movie that brought you back, or whatever. So then they agreed, and then now Nostalgia Critic is back. But then we go back to basically Doug starts writing, and so he puts Donnie looks up and sees the plot hole, and we see the plot hole from To Boldly Flee. And oh, there was also this one thing that pissed Austin off, because there was this like girl that Nostalgia Chick knew, and she told the girl to try to sabotage Nostalgia Critic coming back. So she goes to get in her little ass car, and there's like legit this like 5-minute scene of her trying to get out of a parallel parking spot, and Austin was getting so fucking mad because it just wouldn't end. But fucking so Donnie like sees the plot hole, and he's just like, what the fuck are you? And then like all the characters from the demo reel are fucking there, and they're fucking basically the plot hole talks to him, and it's Nostalgia Critic, and like shows Donnie who he used to be. And then once he realizes, he's like, oh, like this place scarred me so bad, this is a punishment. And then the plot hole explains, oh well, this was a punishment because you needed to see what it was like on the other side of being a director that makes horrible films, and everybody criticizing it like you used to criticize films and whatever. And it was like, now that you've realized that, now you can come back to being your old self or whatever. And then so he says goodbye to all the demo reel characters, and then fucking he goes into the plot hole and then wakes up on the floor, and then he gets up and he's in the Nostalgia Critic like background that he always uses, and he fucking does a whole suit up thing and puts the Nostalgia Critic outfit back on, while this fucking ear-splittingly horrible version of the Nostalgia Critic theme plays. I don't know what the fuck it was. It sounded terrible.
I thought that was it. I was trying to find it.
That sounds like the regular version.
Yeah, I was trying to
bad.
find it earlier.
But basically, he suits up and then sits in front of the camera, and then Nostalgia Chick's watching, and the girl's like, "Oh, let's see what Doug does now that I told him not to be Nostalgia Critic." But basically, she ended up telling Rob instead of Doug because she's a fucking idiot. So, fucking Doug is the Nostalgia Critic, and then fucking Nostalgia Chick just downs like this entire bottle of fucking alcohol.
What is this? Wait, hang on.
The fuck?
Nostalgia Critic theme short funeral version.
Why?
I don't know.
So, the way the episode ends is he sits in front of the camera and he's like, he said, I'm the nostalgia critic, and
No, Jesus, that's not it.
he said, I'm the nostalgia critic, and I'm back to remember it, so you don't have to, or whatever he said. And then that was pretty much it. Nostalgia Critic was back, and that was the demo reel.
That is definitely not it.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but this episode was called The Review Must Go On Demo Reel Finale.
Yes, that's what it's called.
This was the longest episode. Actually, no, it wasn't. I forgot the other ones were in parts. This was like the second to longest episode, I'd say. But fucking, actually, no, it was the third. Because one was like 50 minutes, and then another one was like fucking 40 minutes. Ew, is that the one?
No, but it's
Oh, no,
something
it's
fucked.
Yeah, that was pretty much Doug Walker's demo reel. Or fucking Donnie Dupree, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. Nostalgia Critic, what the fuck ever. This is fucking terrible. Everything about it was terrible. It was... Was it worse than To Boldly Flee, in your opinion?
I don't even know anymore.
Because I feel like at some points it was, but it didn't feel as long as To Boldly Flee, at least for me. Like, even though it was about as long, it didn't feel as long. Even though there was things I thought were better in To Boldly Flee, I can't believe I'm saying that, but I don't know. I feel like for me, it's more on the same level as To Boldly Flee. At some points, it was definitely worse, but overall, Jesus Christ.
There it is.
That is so loud.
There it was.
But for me, it's about the same as To Boldly Flee. Some parts were worse, but it was about the same. Which, I mean, it makes sense because this came out right after To Boldly Flee, so I guess it's understandable why it would feel the same. This wasn't good by any means, before anyone thinks I'm praising it. It was not good.
No, this is fucking terrible. Jesus.
Nothing about this was good besides the fact that Rebecca was attractive. That was about it.
Yeah.
Fucking... I would say this is probably the most fucked I've seen Doug Walker so far. With the fucking... all the shit that happened in the episodes. But... it's a very... I will say it was a very strange show. It was different from Nostalgia Critic, I'll give it that. But... like, it was different, but it also felt like it was the same, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking, fuck you, Doug. and I'm not really sure what else to say besides fucking like, it's crazy that like, and it was kind of funny because in the episode, there was like a scene with Doug saying like, oh, it was some shit about how like, oh, fuck, I'm trying to remember what it was now. Because he said something and you're like, oh, that's funny, Doug, that's real funny. Because he said something like hypocritical. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Because he was going like, shit, I don't remember what he said.
Yeah, I didn't remember it either. I was hoping you would have fucking remembered.
My brain's so much, dude. I still gotta make the thumbnail and then edit this tomorrow, so...
Yippee-ki-yay. Fucking, he said some hypocritical shit. And, but I thought it was like something, he said something about like how people wanted the Nostalgia Critic back, or it was something like that. I don't remember.
Nah. It's whatever. I'm ready to end this.
I just wanted to say, I think it's crazy that like he ended the Nostalgia Critic because so if you haven't watched our To Boldly Flee live commentary, basically To Boldly Flee was supposed to be the end of the Nostalgia Critic character because he didn't want to play it anymore. He was done with it. So he took a break from Nostalgia Critic and then decided to do this because he wanted to try something different, I guess, or he had different ideas. So this whole show came to be, and from what Austin tells me, this show got such negative backlash and people just wanted the Nostalgia Critic back that Doug pretty much said, well, fuck it, I'll just bring the Nostalgia Critic back. And so his whole plan to be done with the Nostalgia Critic fucking flopped. And oh, I think I remember what it was. I think there was like a line where like, yeah, it was when he was talking to Nostalgia Chick, and she was like, I mean, do you want to play the Nostalgia Critic for the rest of your life, or something like that? And Doug was like, he's saying like, he was like, well, I mean, I don't think I'll play him for the rest of my life. And then you were like, yeah, that's real funny, Doug, because he's still playing the Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, this is almost like 10 years later.
Well, if this show came out, did this show come out in 2012?
Yes.
Well, then it is 10 years later, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it was like October to like December of 2012, so like into October to December, so it's almost 10 years. Like,
well, whatever.
about to be.
Fucking damn. Well, that didn't fucking To Boldly Flee come out in September 2012.
So yeah.
Damn. So you're telling me? Wow. So you're telling me Doug ended? He ended the Nostalgia Critic in September, and then at the end of fucking October, he started this shit to December, and then fucking January or sorry, it said February. He went back to Nostalgia Critic.
Mm-hmm.
So he only had like what 5 months off of doing Nostalgia Critic.
Not even
Jeez.
that, because like this wasn't really much of a time off from anything.
Yeah.
You didn't really get time off.
Yeah. Fucking well, even like when they had the scene with Linkara, like Linkara was talking about how like he's like, oh well, you should just do it where like, you know, don't overwhelm yourself, and like, because I guess before this he was doing Nostalgia Critic like weekly.
He still does it weekly.
Well, yeah, but like Linkara was saying like, oh, like if you feel like you want to do it weekly, you could try, but if you feel like you'd be more comfortable doing it like every once in a while or just whenever you want to, then that's what you should do. But it's funny because Doug still, for the past 10 years, has pumped out a Nostalgia Critic video every single week, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
and he's still going strong. I think he just dropped a new one like last week.
Probably.
And it's crazy. He's on like 15 seasons of Nostalgia Critic now. It's really crazy how much he's like. I wonder, do you think at this point, like, he's afraid to stop the Nostalgia Critic?
Probably, because that's his cash cow.
Because, like, you gotta think, back 10 years ago, like, he was scared to, like, I'm sure he was probably scared to end it at that time, but at that time he probably thought if he tried other stuff that people would still care as much. But then I think once he saw the backlash, I think Doug was like, fuck, like, I'm gonna have to go back to this.
No.
And now, having done that for 10 years, and now that he knows what happens if he stops the Nostalgia Critic, I think Doug now is probably afraid that if he stops doing it again, like, people are just gonna fucking give him so much backlash. Even though at that time, like, a lot more people liked Doug Walker than they do right now. But I don't know. It's just,
let's face it, like pretty much like 75 to 80% of the internet hates Doug Walker right now. So
yeah. Like, you gotta think though, one day he's gonna have to stop playing Nostalgia Critic, like, even if he doesn't want to or he's scared to. Like, there's gonna come a time where he's gonna have to fucking, like, move on with his life.
yeah, he's gonna have to.
But I feel like Doug's gonna be that guy that plays Nostalgia Critic until he's like in his 70s.
Oh god.
I don't know how old Doug is right now, but fucking.
Well, Google's a wonderful thing.
Let's see. He's got to be at least in his 40s, right? He looks like he's at least in his 40s.
Doug Walker age. He is 40.
40. So, oh god,
He
imagine
turns
like another.
41 on November 17th.
You imagine like we get like another 30 years of Nostalgia Critic.
Oh god. Rob Walker is 43. James Rolfe is 42.
Damn.
Nostalgia Chick is 37.
Jesus.
Malcolm is 32. Tamara is 31.
Damn, I didn't know Malcolm was that young. God damn, that means Malcolm was only like 20 when this fucking came out. He was young. Jesus.
Yep. Angry Joe's 38.
Oh god, I wonder how old Phalus is.
It's not
I
good.
feel like he's 40. Or at least like 37, I feel like. I don't know, Phalus looks kind of... I don't know, there's sometimes Phalus looks kind of young, but then there's sometimes he looks kind of old. Like, especially now, he looks like he's at least in his late 30s.
I'm trying to see more ages of people.
I know Brad's got to be in his fucking 40s. He looks old.
Rachel is only 31. I look up Brad Jones because it's not giving me Brad Jones automatically. I'm sorry? Okay, hang on. Okay. I was about to say...
Jesus Christ.
So there's two different Brad Jones. I had to specifically say YouTube, because there's one Brad Jones that's like 57.
Oh god.
So he is the same age as Doug.
Damn.
Phalus is 39.
Yeah, it seems about right. I was gonna say he's either like 37, 38, like around that age.
Filmbrain is 31.
He does not look 31. We both seen what he looks like now.
You're doing him dirty, man. You're really doing him dirty.
You've seen what he looks like now. Does he
I
look like 31 to you?
But like, you don't have to do him like that.
Man looks like he looks like fucking older than Doug and Brad. Man's looking ancient.
Alright, let's end this. I'm ready to be done and go to bed. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching one of our last Nostalgia Critic videos. Of course, we're recording this after we've recorded a couple other ones, so you'll see more coming out. Nostalgia Cringe 2 comes out this month. Art to Boldly Flee still has to come out, the live commentary. And then, yep, it comes out on Halloween. And then we also have Nostalgia Cringe 3 planned whenever we fucking do that. But once we get Nostalgia Cringe 3 done, we will be completely fucking done with Doug Walker. And we will not have to do no more Doug Walker.
I can't wait for that day. I'm so like, I thought To Boldly Flee was it, but boy was I wrong.
He's one more video, Devin.
No, it's
one more video.
It's fucking about to be 4 a.m. for me, so I'd love to go to bed.
Yeah, same here. Well, thank you guys for watching this video on DmoReal. We'll see you. I'll see you next week for the next Spooktackular video. Should be compare and contrast is what it should be, and then finally my Halloween review that comes out on Halloween. So
have fun editing this, future Austin.
Oh, fuck you. Well, thank you guys for watching this review. DmoReal can go fuck off and die in a fire. Doug Walker could also die in a fire.
Don't forget Rob Walker, because he co-wrote every fucking thing.
Rachel, if you want to slide in my DMs.
Said my DMs are open.
They're
Austin said I'm
open.
looking for a collab for Spooktackular.
No, I can use some type of collab. It wouldn't be on fucking YouTube though.
You'd be on fucking Pornhub.
Catch my drift. Thank you guys for watching this.
Austin just railing Rachel on fucking hornyforchubs.com. You know what horny for chubs is?
No, dude.
So horny for chubs is like, the only reason I know this is because fucking when Charlie had Gibby on the official podcast, he talked about how like when he was on iCarly, like people would post pictures of him on this website called Horny for Chubs, which was like this website where people, it's basically like child porn but for like fat kids.
What the fuck? Why are you telling me this? Why are you
Because that's where you said you were gonna post your fucking railing Rachel.
Nah, man. What the fuck are you? You know, I was gonna say thank you for joining me with this, but you know what? Fuck you. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
And drink that Dougism Kool-Aid.
Fuck you, bitch.
James Ralph.
Fuck off.
No, don't fall under the corporate song number!
I put a nostalgic spell on you. Just give it time. Perhaps a decade or two. Then your memory's mine. Our writing is atrocious and makes no goddamn sense. But you'll laugh because we always use it.